Hey everyone, we just had a huge console mod drop in Baldur's Gate 3's mod manager, and I'm excited that PlayStation 5 and Xbox players can now use the level cap level 40 mod to go past level 20, opening up a lot of fun new build ideas. We also have a very exciting new mod. Aylin and Isobel joins the party, adding them as actual companions. This mod just came out this month. I'm so excited it's now available. We got some very cool new hair mods, as well as a ton of different classes and much more. Now, last week I actually had 2 console mod drops, and we got one already this week, so I made a prediction earlier this month where people are saying there's no more console mod drops. We got the 3 that I said would be coming in July, and we'll probably get another one next week, so they're doing a great job with this. I just want to acknowledge that. So first off, level cap 40 here by Lech_Sunrise1 and Lech_Sunset1. This will increase the level cap to 40, which is huge because I've been seeing comments literally since mods came to console. People wanted higher level cap increases, and we finally got one here. So this will make it so that levels 21 to 40 will require 40 experience each to progress. A note, the max level per class is still capped at 20, so you will have to multi-class if you want to go past level 20. Now the reason for this is people don't make, obviously, level caps beyond 20. I'm going to experiment around because I make mods, and I'll see if it's possible to make a level go all the or a class go all the way up to level 40, so that'll be my experiment to mess around with to see if it's possible. Now I also want to mention that my Infinite Combat Encounters mod released on console last week. This is perfect because you can fight the enemies that are in this mod and get extra XP to bring yourself up to that new level 40 level cap. So just search up Infinite Combat or create your own encounters or zombies. You can do a lot of things with this mod. I'm very proud of it, and it's just perfect in combination with a mod like this. Now next up we got the Aylin and Isobel joins the party mod here by Worldwalker42. This blew my mind when it released on PC a couple weeks ago, and I'm actually shocked it came to console this quickly. But it is one of the coolest concepts for a mod because it's something that I feel like a lot of people wanted in the base game. This is still an early release, so there is potential bugs that can pop up, obviously with a mod of this scale. This mod can be added to existing saves, especially if they've already left the party. There's instructions and a letter that you'll get to tell you what to do. Now, there's actually a lot of features included in this mod, so I'd recommend reading through this if you're interested. I don't want to hog up the entire video talking about every single thing that has changed. This adds a lot though, and there is more coming. They do plan to add in the future epilogue parts for Aylin and Isobel, some reactions to meeting Eridis outside Sorcerer sundries, as well as basic camp corner decoration. So yeah, this is a really exciting mod to see on console. Highly recommend it. It's going to add in new dialogue options, reactions, and much more. And feel free to leave a bug report on this mod if you do have any issues with it, because it's just a mod of a very large scale. Next up, we got the Flicker Hair Pack here by Mooch30. This is another mod that just got released a couple weeks ago, and that's the hairstyle you saw in my character right there. A lot of creative options here. I'm just going to quickly go through them here so you get an idea of what they look like. I think they're really cool. I really like the hair tie up there. Super sweet stuff. So yeah, that's what you're getting with this mod. I love the unique different hairstyles that you get in this one, and it opens up some things that we don't have. There's not a lot of hairstyles like this in the game, so yeah, some really cool stuff here. And there is 11 total hairstyles that are included with this mod. Some of them even have little horns there as well and some spikes. So yeah, this is really sweet stuff, and I'll just go quickly through some of their images here to give you an idea of some like character designs that you can do with this mod. I love this, really sweet stuff. Next up, we got the Shadow Reaper class mod here by Elma the Dragon. This is a cool one because it comes with weapons. There's a bunch of different scythes in the game, but this is a full-on class mod that gives you a few different abilities here, like the Reaping Slash, allowing you to charge forwards and slash in an area in front of you. You can bind your weapon, making it possible to be disarmed, dark vision, and you also get increased movement speed when you're not wearing heavy armor. Level 3 gives you the Shadow Step, which is kind of like a Misty Step. I'm not sure where these icons are from, but they look kind of familiar. Level 5 gives you the Blaze Reach, which attacks in a straight line. I'm holding a fire-based weapon, so it's the damage type it's dealing, and it'll also slow down targets in that area. You also get an extra attack at level 5, and what's interesting about this class is when you make your way to level 6, this is when you get to choose between the 2 subclasses, the Darkened Slayer here, which gives you hit points at the start of your turn, and the Shadow Assassin here, which gives you a +5 to stealth checks. There is full level 20 progression here, so I'd recommend checking this out if it sounds interesting to you. Next up, we got the Sorcerer subclass, the Conflagrant Soul here by Graphic Fade. This is a fire-themed subclass for the Sorcerer, and I love it here. So you get the Scorching Touch ability here, which it also plays around oil surfaces, so it actually makes fire feel good. You also can grease your weapon here, giving additional damage and a chance to apply Slicked. which will reduce their movement speed by half. There's also a few other statuses that are available in this. You have things like the Oily Blade here, as well as Slick, which is similar to the Grease, creating the grease in the ground, makes them fall prone. You also have the Flickering Lash here, which can knock or if the target's prone, it'll make them take additional damage. So it's all about trying to crowd control, knock targets down, and deal a little extra fire damage. And you're also a grease dancer, so you don't end up slipping on your own grease. You also get to choose from a few other choices of spells here. You got the regular grease and burning hands. And this class mod also comes with full level 20 support. It's got a lot of stuff going on. So if you like fire themed classes, this is definitely a class to check out. And next up we got the Rage Mage Barbarian Spellcaster subclass by the Wailing Bard. This is a homebrew by Mage Handpress in the Valda Spire of Secrets, which mixes the Barbarian with a bit of a caster here. So what's cool about this one here is you do get some cantrips and spells that you're able to do while raging. I actually covered this one a while back whenever it released, and it is a very fun class. So for those that like the defensive values of the Barbarian while still getting some spell casting, you get the passive at level 3, which lets you cast while you're raging, which is really cool. You also gain spells at the same time as an Arcane Trickster or Eldritch Knight, giving you like that 1/3 caster. You use Constitution instead of Intelligence for your Arcana checks. And when you're raging, make a reckless attack. You use a bonus action to trigger your second attack with a spell. Level 10, when you cast a spell, Enhance Leaf, Featherfall, Dark Vision, or See Invisibility on yourself, you do it at will, and even when out of spell slots or not in a rage. And level 14, once per turn, when you hit an enemy with a melee attack, you expend a spell slot and create a small arcane explosion, dealing force damage based on the spell slot used, 2d6 for level 1 or 46 for level 2, and onwards. Another really cool mod by the Wailing Bard. Next up, we got Druid Wildshape add-ons here by Freya. So for those that enjoy playing as a Druid, but just find that there's not a lot of options for the Wildshape, this adds in things like the Dilophosaurus. It adds in spiders of many different colors and flavors. You also have warthogs here, owl bears, wolves, or dire wolves, I should say. And then we also got options for different types of bears, cheetahs, jaguar, hyenas, as well as kitty cats and different types of, I guess, gramishkas. We also got different types of birds, including the white raven there. A bunch of doggos, I love it, and bunny rabbits, as well as rats, and this is what it looks like. Really good time. This also adds a separate container for these spells, so it doesn't clutter up your toolbar there too much, which is nice, especially if you got other mods that impact the Druid. So the Druid Wildshape add-ons by Freya. Next up, we got the Gloomy Flower, new hair for Shadowheart by Sweet Generous Things Mods. We actually got one of theirs previously, and I accidentally have this one installed, the Moonbob. This one's not on console, but you may have seen it on Shadowheart. This is the Gloomy Flower here. I actually showed it in a previous video. It adds longer dark hair to Shadowheart. And this will be her hairstyle for Acts 1 and 2. So I guess it didn't show up for me there. But yeah, I really like this. It is something, I call it the Baldur's Gate 3 multiverse. It's nice to see the characters look a little different after like 30 plus playthroughs. So yeah. Next we got the Eridis Tiefling Head preset here by Eclipse. So this adds in a new head preset. This is a mod that was originally made by Gwendel on Nexus Mods, ported over to Mod.io. You know, sometimes it is hard for me to showcase different face mods for different races with the amount of mods that I have installed, but this is what it looks like, the Eridis head here. I gotta say, this is a really nice one, so looking for something new for your next Tiefling run, this is a good choice. But it is not available on Body Type 3, only Body Type 1. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Next up, we have the Armor of the Githyanki. 50 pieces of unlocked armor for Tav origin characters, even more than pictured by Kobold Cactus here. These are balanced for the early game. I seem to be having some weird issue where it's not popping up, but I just want to mention that there are 18 armor sets for all races and body types. There are 17 for most races and body types, and 15 that are Githyanki only. These are based on like Githyanki played, so it's all armor that's from the base game, just like remashed and put together like this, and very well done. So yeah, if you're looking for some more types of armor for different races in the game that aren't commonly done, I also want to make a quick mention because I get asked to make different types of clothing mods myself, and that's not something I want to dabble in because you have to make it for 18 body types. So these type of mods take a very long time. So I just want to put that out there. I get a lot of comments just complaining about things being for body type 1, and that's why there are 18 full-on body types. So you have to redesign everything for if it's not a base game asset already, which is a lot easier to do, but still time consuming. So just want to quick note on that. Next up, we got Ezuneo's Draconic Tales by Ezuneo. This adds in 10 different variations of Draconic Tales. Now, these will appear under the horn section of the character creator Magic Mirror, and they can be dyed using the horn color and horn tip color here. So yeah, they are very draconic, look really cool. I covered this in a previous video. I just tried to find it, I couldn't find it, but I did have to delete some videos. But yeah, that's Ezuneo's Draconic Tales. Now we got mods for Mystic fans, and this is really cool. This doubles the resources that they get, so twice as many side points and Sonic Mastery charges. This mod's made by Zevo for the Mystic class. Still one of my favorite classes. It's very powerful, but it's such a cool concept for Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, double resources. Next up, we got the Magmatic Dice here by Gonzi42. So this adds in a new hell-themed dice. So yeah, I think that's pretty nice looking. It's cool stuff. These mods don't take a whole lot of time for them to test. We also got the Marcus Restyled Hair Dye Remover by What's on the Flip here, which will basically change his appearance slightly here. So this is what he looked like before, this is what he looks like after. So again, part of the Baldur's Gate 3 multiverse, so it fixes his hair and beard colors to make them match, because yeah, you can see it is a little bit slightly not toned correctly. So Marcus Restyled. Next up, we got short rest tweaks. So basically, this gives spell slot sorcery points and rage charges back when you do a short rest instead of a long rest. This mod's made by Freya. I think there's some other mods that may do this, and even the cheater spells can do something a bit similar. So if you already have those installed, you can save yourself the mod downloads. Pretty exciting console mod drop. I am most excited to see the level cap 40 here, as well as Aylin and Isobel join the party. And again, if you're going to use a level 40 level cap increase, I'd highly recommend downloading Infinite Combat Creating Encounters alongside that, just to give yourself that extra XP, as well as a great way to test your builds and everything else in the game. So that was a pretty solid console mod drop. Let me know your favorites in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below for more Baldur's Gate 3 content, and we'll catch you all in the next one.